Cory, yeah.
We're excited to see him. Both of us are. He's at Foothills School right now.
Yeah, Sonoran Foothills. So bins of food for St. Vincent de Paul. Hey, Cory.
Hey, good morning, you guys, and welcome to Sonoran Foothills Elementary School. Although, with the maturity that you see displayed in front of you, you'd hardly think it was an elementary school. These are the kids from the National Junior Honor Society. So you're looking at your future employers right here. They'll be the boss of you someday, that's for sure. We do have a president. She's right here. Tell us your first name.
I'm Zoe.
And your vice president is?
Lexi.
Lexi. Now, as vice president, you realize you'll be required to step in should Zoe ever go down with plantar's warts or impetigo or who knows what she could catch. Do you feel like you're ready to assume those responsibilities?
Yes.
I think you probably are. Well, tell me how this all came together, Zoe. What were you guys trying to do, and how did it all work out?
Well, we just really wanted to help people because a lot of people aren't as lucky as us, so we wanted to make sure other people got some, we wanted to make sure they got to have food too.
Yeah. Well, and how did you go about it? How did you gather it all together?
We decided that we were just going to put a box in every classroom, or every grade level, and then they would just collect food and we also said that whoever collected the most food would get an Otter Pop party, so.
Oh, wow. Otter Pops, that's pretty nice. Well, these boxes probably aren't going to move themselves, so why don't you guys get going over there, and we'll get this truck loaded up. Now, of course, there's always a taller person in charge of even a National Junior Honor Society. Now, Jack, you get your hands off there. I want to talk to you. You let them break their own backs. This is a pretty cool effort, and these are fun kids. Tell me about this bunch.
Well, this is a group that we're blessed to have here at our school. They're exceptional students. Not only are they high achievers in scholastics, but they had to be nominated by their previous year's students. So they have to feature characteristics such as leadership, scholarship, citizenship, service. And they're required to put in a minimum of 20 hours of community service to meet the chapter's requirements.
That's a big deal. I mean, as we all know, anytime you hear, usually community service seems to be associated with criminals, and
right.
It's some kind of a sentence, but it's a hard thing to do. It's an easy thing to put off, isn't it?
And for middle schoolers, they're learning to balance, all of the various demands of life and school, find ways to fit it all in, sports, family commitments, etc. So this is a wonderful opportunity for them.
Gotcha. Well, let's see what's in these boxes, by the way. Okay, question for you. This is whole sweet corn. I'm looking for stuff that you'd be willing to eat right out of the container. Yeah. Would you eat this?
Yeah, it's corn.
Not even warmed up. I mean, just as it comes.
It's corn.
Okay, very good. Hold that. How about mini beef ravioli and meatballs?
Yeah.
We're not even going to heat it up?
No.
You'd be willing to eat it ice cold?
Sure.
Okay, very good.
I would just be thankful to have the food.
Oh, aren't you nice? Well, everyone loves Fruit Loops, am I right?
Yeah. Don't we all?
And, my friend Troy Hayden back there at the station, Troy grew up on this.
What is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cup of noodles.
Oh, grew up. My
Maruchan
first two
Instant
jobs.
Lunch.
Yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
had money to. I made $12,000 a year. Trust me. Cup of noodles and me were tight.
You know
and ramen.
It's
Yeah.
my teenager's
Nothing
favorite.
like some dry noodles and a cup of boiling water.
That's
It
called
really
a
does
that's
make
called a
for
mom break
great
right there.
Mom break.
Yeah.
You got it, Renee. All right, give them a wave, you guys. Show off all your handsome, beautiful faces. More coming your way this morning as the kids from Sonoran Foothills Elementary help out the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. Next time we get together, we'll find out where this food's going and how it helps St. Vincent as well. More
Nice
in a couple
job,
of minutes.
kids.
Yeah.
Nice job, kids. Junior high's tough.
It is. We were just talking about how tough it is.
It's like your first
Yikes.
indoctrination into
The real world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mean girls and boys and trying to find your way and kind of what's going through.
They look all like they know what's.
Yeah, that group
That's a good
looks
group
solid.
right there.
Cory's out at Sonoran Foothills School where all these talented students, we saw some of their talents. They're getting food together for St. Vincent de Paul. Cory?
Yeah, we've got a whole morning scheduled with our friends from St. Vincent de Paul. We're starting off the day here at Sonoran Foothills Elementary. And again, one more look at all the faces that make up the National Junior Honor Society. Troy and Renee, were you both members of the National Honor Society?
Oh, well,
I assume,
my daughters are.
Really?
My daughter was too.
I was on the
Yes, what
basketball team.
Oh, you two kind of fell off the rails, I guess.
Yeah, it happened in junior
Renee,
high, so.
Oh, I see.
Were you
Yes.
National Honor Society? I'll turn it back on
Yeah.
you, smart guy. You were in the Glee Club, I know that.
Well, yes. I was on the National Honor Society.
Oh.
I think it was a charity move,
That didn't
probably.
work.
He's so braggy.
You know what I found? Even as a kid, I learned that if you staple a $20 bill to your application, they can see it better.
You were smart.
It sort of separates you from the crowd. All right, you guys, we'll get to work. We're loading up this truck for our friends at St. Vincent de Paul. I'm not sure how many tons, or how many pounds anyway, of food that your friends have collected, but Emily Radowick is with us. And yeah, get two on there, you guys. Step back, because we're going to load this thing up and give it a big lift. These sorts of school efforts must be really important to you guys.
They are beyond important. It's really the small groups that help us out, and this food will go longer than they can imagine. Right now it's the giving season, but this will push us into January. Those families that the kids are out of school, they're not getting those lunches or breakfast for the holiday break. This family is the stuff that's going to sustain them.
And who is your typical family? Who is being helped by St. Vincent de Paul?
Yeah, we serve the working poor, so they can come in and get family evening meals Monday through Friday at our downtown dining room. And they can go home with food boxes, so they can come in to typical family of 4, family 5, 6, or they can go to their local St. Vincent de Paul parish. So there's 85 conferences or parishes around the state, and they can go in and say, hey, we need some help, and they'll give them a food box. And this is where a lot of these canned goods will go. They go out to our parishes, and they'll go in food boxes and go home.
We really appreciate your hard work, and the society does such a great thing here in the Valley. Oh, but before we go, where's Carly? Oh, come on over, Carly, because Troy and Renee, you can help us sing along. It's Carly's birthday. Here we go. Or let's pick a note. This is our note. We're all choosing one note, so it sounds like a song and not a chant. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carly. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, see, then he did the harmony at the
And
end.
Merry Christmas from all your friends at Sonoran Foothills.
Happy birthday.
You see what he did there, though?
Cory.
When he did what he wanted the note?
Yeah.
Everybody, we're singing in this note, so it doesn't
He's
sound
good
like
at
a
that.
chant.
And then I think
He's a
you might have
showman.
missed that note.
I know, I totally missed
Just
it.
a little.